6 days remain until the March 5th primary election in Fresno County, and the state turnout is projected to be low. But campaign cash is high, especially in the competitive congressional race to replace former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. On this Wired Wednesday, GVWired.com senior reporter David Tabb joins us with more. Good morning, David. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Jim, pleasure.
Do we have an idea how voter turnout's looking so far?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. Statewide, the projection is going to be under 30%, which may be, I don't know necessarily an all-time low, but certainly a low in the last couple of decades. And in Fresno County, at least as of Monday, 49,000 ballots have been returned out of about 506,000 total voters. So how does that compare to other years?
Yeah.
So in the last primary election in 2022, which was a mid-year election, it's pacing that about 45,000 votes turned in about at this time. However, in the last presidential primary in 2020, that was 70,000 votes turned in at this time. So way off the pace. And of course, presidential primaries always seem to get more voters, more interest than the mid-year. So it's not looking good.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what is the reason, do you think, for this low turnout so far?
Because the presidential primaries are pretty much decided. Joe Biden, Donald Trump. That's who it's going to be. And if at the top of the ticket you don't have that much interest, then the rest of the ticket will create a lot of voter apathy. Plus, there's only one proposition, Prop 1, which deals with housing for the homeless. Not a lot of controversy, at least in the ads. So the things at the top of the ticket people don't care about creates a lot of voter apathy. And it's always tough to get people to get excited about local elections, which are always important. You know, we have a lot of competitive congressional races and county supervisor races, but not enough to get people to care about it at a great level. And we can see that in the turn-in of ballots so far.
Yeah, it's hard to get the breakthrough and remind people how important this is. Elections take a lot of money to run. And how are things looking in the competitive District 20 seat?
Well, Vince Fong is, has the most money so far. He is the pick of Kevin McCarthy to succeed him. Of course, McCarthy resigned at the end of last year, and Fong used to work for McCarthy before becoming elected assemblyman himself. So Fong is the pick of McCarthy, and he is the pick of a lot of Republican congressional members. They all have political action committees, and they all give money to Fong. So a lot of congressmen through their PACs give money to Fong. He's collected about $750,000 so far. Every metric of fundraising, from raising for the last 6 weeks to overall to spending to cash on hand, Fong leads. But remember that at least on the March 5th ballot, it's a top 2 election. So based on all this, you can expect Fong to be there. Question is, who will be number 2? Mike Boudreaux, the Tulare County Sheriff, Kyle Kirkland, the casino magnate, Marisa Wood, the Bakersfield educator, probably the lead Democrat. One of those will be joining Fong, at least going on to the November ballot. And all those, Boudreaux has the most money raised, but Kirkland, because he has loaned money to himself, probably has the most overall. So a lot of money flowing into this election.
Wow. And Congressional District 21, David Valadao up for re-election. How's this looking?
It's also very competitive. You have 2 Republicans, Valadao, the incumbent, and Chris Mathis, he used to be Batiste, now he's Mathis, running to his right. And then on the Democrat side, you have Rudy Salas, a former assemblyman, and Melissa Hurtado, the current state senator. And the interesting thing, it isn't Republicans bashing Democrats or vice versa. It's Republicans bashing the other Republican and Democrat bashing the other Democrat, because they want to make sure that they're not boxed out. So Salas, you see these ads against Hurtado, over abortion claim that she didn't miss abortion votes. Of course, Republicans are with glee. They'll say Salas missed a lot of votes on gas tax. So it's all politics.
All right, thank you for bringing us up to date on this. David Tabb with GVWire.com. We always appreciate you coming in on this Wired Wednesday. We look forward to it. And great day. We'll be right back.